Yo! Last few buttons. We gotta get the tunes going, of course. And Printer Friday. Marty first one in. What's going on, Scott? Welcome in. I figured we get started a little early. What's the worst that could happen, right? There is a TZMF right now. And wait, I didn't do Mephisto at all in this character? Thought I did. I could have swore I did. Now I'm really... Oh no, I have that sick Mephisto map on my Sorceress. I forgot. So I never did Meph on this guy. I forgot. And suboptimal map here. Oh yeah. Like, how do you play this game? Yeah, and with oh, I forgot I was doing some stuff earlier. Don't worry about that. We'll do 1 9-minute run. It'll be fine. Greasy, what's up, EJ? The Garden Lizard. Welcome in. Wow, this isn't even like worth the time. I'm honestly just gonna save an exit. I forgot I had set on players 8 with a Foden going after that. Ezra, welcome in. Ordered 3 of the play mats. The play mats, huh? 3 of the desk pads you're probably talking about. Appreciate you. Hopefully they're everything your heart ever thought they would be. They're pretty sick. I'm glad I like lightened them up a little bit and whatnot. They did. I will admit they did take quite a bit for it. Probably took 2 weeks for them to come in for me. So I'm not sure if that would like because I made them or whatever, and then I was the first one to order it. So I don't know if I have no idea how the system really works on their end. If they have to like get the file and do this and that, and then you know they make the first one, and now every time someone orders one, they just like click a button and it just spits it out instantly. But because mine was the first one, it took like a week to make. You know, I'm not sure how the process goes, so maybe you guys will get them much faster. How's the statue hunting going? Terribly. Super bad. Right now, I mean, TZ Mephisto, I'm not necessarily trying to get a statue from, but Heroes might. Wouldn't mind it. But yeah, I'm like, after this, I'm gonna go probably just do Bale over and over and cross my fingers, hoping the luck turns around, because I literally did 3-4 hours farming Bale straight and got 0 statues some days. Literally like 3 to 4 hours, 0 statues. So hoping my RNG was just like nonsensically bad and it's gonna turn around. So yeah. Good old Maddox Ire. To be honest, the statues from Meph I have plenty of. I have like 70 of them. Which Maddox is the yeah. I only have 5 of the Warisk ones from Bale, and 2 of those I got from Diablo. So like it's literally to the point where I think to get the Bale statues, you're better off farming Diablo for the I forget the exact number, but it's something like 1 out of 20 of the times you get a statue from Diablo, it'll be a Bale statue. It appears as though you're almost better off farming Diablo than you are Bale to get Bale statues. But that's only for like another day or 2, and then they're gonna lower the rates. Yeah, the whole lowering rates thing, I think it might be a little bit the bail rates are rough, but for online it's going to be fine. And the thing is, the Jewel is how much more powerful than a Facet would you say it is? 2 or 3 times more powerful than a Facet with everything that's on it. I mean, you're kind of like, it's kind of apples to oranges since it has so much stuff on it. It's hard to even compare the two, to be honest, but I mean, to have something super rare online to like go get that's going to be valuable and remain valuable, you know, it's not like Sunder Charms had been forever where, oh, they're worthless, you know. Even facets on offline single player, once if they're not 5/5s, I use them for crafting. Like, wait a second. Can the new protector stones, can I use those for crafting, you think? Probably can. $291. Nothing else on there though. Interesting though. With a high enhanced damage. Dex. Yeah, the character type doesn't affect the statue drop rates. Yeah, I mean, I was essentially doing the runs as fast as you can possibly do them. I wasn't doing like 8-minute bail runs. They were like, you know, a couple of minute bail runs, which you'll see in a second, of course. But yeah, it wasn't like I was doing them slow or anything like that. It was just, I was just way under statistical average. So just bad luck, I believe. I believe just bad luck, actually. I was being a whiny baby for a while, but the other day, it's annoying when you don't get any, but I think I just get I've just been getting not lucky, really. How strong's the new Warlock? The most powerful character in the game, for sure. It was way the most powerful. Now it's only the most powerful. It's not quite as busted as it was when it first came out. Oh, Stone of Jordan. We'll get him next time, boys. Use one of those jewels for crafting. You better get a 220. I know, right? J-Dub. JW. Unfortunately, as I know, you're obviously kidding, but I wish that's how it worked. NNG. 7 watch streak. What a legend. Appreciate you there over on Twitch. Where are we at? We got a couple minutes here. Yeah, Fernando, that does seem to be the case, that Terror Zones, and according to the drop odds calc, I almost think that the drop odds, I don't know, who knows? I could keep saying the drop odds calc this or that or whatever, but the drop odds calc say that the statues are twice as likely from a Terror Zone as from a non-Terror Zone, so I guess when they were terrorized, I got like normal luck, and then when they're not terrorized, I just got super bad luck. Either that or the drop odds calcs that everybody made, and that, you know, all the information out there is all wrong about the drop odds for the statues. But hard for me to go against every other person that exists, you know what I mean? Just because, like, I'm not finding anything. But the luck has been gigabad for sure, so. Hopefully Iron Jesus helps you today, says Zero Cool. Hopefully. Yeah, we can do one more. Even with this Mephisto map that's 8 million miles away. Decent amount of Act 5 shards. Sorta. I do have a lot of shards, and it crossed my mind, but it's hard for... So, trying to complete a Holy Grail now, do I want to use the shards right now and pop to spam farm Bale to get statues before they lower the drop rates? Or do I want to save them for until they make the heralds drop better stuff? That's kind of like where I'm at. And yeah, I guess I kind of settled on waiting until they make the heralds drop better gear. But I don't know. I mean, is that the right call? Who knows, right? Who knows? Charts. Hi, Phil. Bro, what's good? Oh, speaking of what's good, I didn't even post this other pic. Oh, actually, I don't have the picture. That'd be too much work. I could just tell you what it was. But first of all, I'm going to pull this other picture up real quick. Y'all are about to be real proud of me. What's going on here? Loading and... Oh, a little big. We zoom out? Guess not. It'll be fine. Let's go full screen. This is bright. Prepare yourself. It is bright. Squint in your eyes already, okay? New highest game of all time. That's impressive. That's impressive. Considering this exact time last year, my average was 163. So that's impressive. This was my third game of the night. I'm Phil, of course. My series was 691. All 3 games I got over 200. Tell me that's not impressive. It was like 211. It was like 221, 211, 250. This game 256. That is impressive. What pin stayed up in the 4th? It was a 10 pin. The 4th was a 10 pin. The 7, I choked. I choked. I'm like, I think if I would have struck out, I could have got a 289. I think I'm not good at bowling math. I think 289. But I just choked. Like I missed the head pin to the left. So on the 10th frame. That's what that 7 was. So yeah, I threw it so much down the middle. I missed the 10 pin to the left. Luckily I picked it up and yeah. But hey, I gotta brag about that. 256? See all them strikes? Guys, come on. This is what you guys should be doing right now. Just in case. This is what you guys should be doing right now. Perfect. Well, it wasn't quite perfect, so I guess that one doesn't fit, but. All right, let's go. Bowling stream went. I thought about the bowling stream. I thought about it. Why not? Fire up a members only bowling stream? I did think about it. Maybe this, because I bowl in a winter league with the boys. The summer league it's me, my wife, my mother-in-law, and my sister-in-law is our team. So, yeah. But the winter league I bowl in, it's me and three of the buddies. So, could stream that maybe. Just I don't know how like legendarily interactive it's going to be and stuff like that, but I thought about it. I'm not exactly a bowling streaming expert, so. Fat Boy Baggins, welcome in. Having a pretty good night. Hopefully you're doing great as well. You know, enjoying a steak right now. I cooked it well. Well, it's backwards. I am wearing the well done steak shirt right now. So dress up as an Amazon when I bowl. No, dog. That's for my OnlyFans page. But yeah, this is how you are supposed to cook a steak. Perfectly cooked. Well done. Well said. Look for these in the Sweetville merch store. Link in the top of the description. Good old Sweetville merch store. Well done. Well said. This shirt is so awesome. I don't think I've ever seen a shirt about well done steaks before in my life. Anywhere. Am I the first person to make a well done steak shirt? Don't Google that. But I might be. I probably am, actually. Actually, I know I am. Don't Google it. Needs to be cooked blue and raw in the center. The fact that you said it's cooked raw, I mean, that tells you about everything there, huh? Oh yeah, I forgot I put on Crushing Blow that one time just to kind of mess around or whatever. Okay. Yeah, if your steak is warm in the middle, you didn't cook it right? Janet does steak popsicles, it sounds like. Nice! Yeah, if your steak is over 32 degrees, you didn't cook it right. Ooh. Come on! Time to do some farming too, Pedro! Best of luck. Hopefully you get better luck than me here. Rare. Picked up some rare claws. This is true. I like my claws well done, actually. Wait a second. On a 45 life Java skiller. Yes, that's worth a lot. How much is it worth? I'm not great at valuing stuff like that. 45 life. Now, is it ladder or non-ladder, Mizui? That's kind of like... That's going to be the number one way to look it up, first of all. Because it'll be worth, like, more number of high runes on non-ladder. That's because high runes are, like, worth less. But also, it's kind of, like, later in the season on regular ladder. So it's probably, you know, it's going to be worth a lot of high runes if you trade it that way. Love that shirt. Oh, Pathless knows what's up. You got it on non-ladder, huh? Boy, I don't even know for sure, but it's non-ladder high runes are not worth a lot because over like years and years and years of people finding them, what are they gonna do with all these runes, right? So you can usually get a lot of runes for things. I don't know for sure, but I would not be shocked. I'd have to look it up if it was worth like 40 high runes. Just because I know that high runes on non-ladder are not worth a lot, but I'm not a value expert guy, so. Oh yeah, also, if it's on Reign of Warlock or not. Because I guess if it's on Reign of the Warlock, there's less non-ladder stuff, right? Because there's only been one ladder. So, I guess that what I said earlier is not fully true.
168 donated $10 through Super
Pathless, yo! That's what I'm talking about, my man. Another well-done steak enjoyer. You are a true scholar and gentleman, a true culinary cuisine expert, Pathless. Thank you so much for the super print. Oh. Anyone who doesn't know, any channel support, Twitch, YouTube, whatever, well, just straight up say $10 more supporting the channel. We call them super prints, and yeah. You put in a short message and I print it up for you and I put it on the screen behind me, right behind me here. So Pathless coming in with one right here. Kind of a big deal. I do need to flip these in reverse, don't I? Remember that. Print. Oh no, it's not printing. Oh, I must unplug the printer. Do forgive me. There it goes. It's doing stuff. Little, don't worry about it. We got it. A 90s era laser printer? No. No. Brand new. Yeah. Wait, what's the there we go. This is the top. Print. Get this one hung up for Pathless. Well done steak with ketchup. Oh. You know. If I don't get any loot because the printer's off, yeah, I'm probably. Yeah, sorry, Mizzou, I can't give you a better estimation on the value. I'm just not very good at it, and then I forgot that Reign of the Warlock just came, so there isn't the mass amount of runes on non-ladder like there usually would be, so it's like really hard to tell. And if you want to know like how much forum gold or something it's worth, I can't help you with that either. Not great at valuing. Char says that's epic. Ooh, this is how we do it around here. This is Fridays when you're a slayer. What value? Oh, Lek. So someone found a 45 to life Java skiller on non-ladder Reign of the Warlock. I was like, yeah, a lot. It should be worth a lot, but I don't know for sure. JB up a minute ago saying the laser printer. They're awesome. That warm paper coming out. Laser printers are legit. Inkjet, garbage, just trash. Oh no, they're not. That'd be fine. We'll just hit them with the lightning from a distance. Call it a day. Nice and slow on these. When I get the maps that are non-undead and demon, it is obviously slower, but. Yeah, many high rooms for sure. That's what I know. That's what I told him. So, Big John, I do good enough. I do good enough. Anyone who's around a lot knows how cheap I am, so that'll tell you one thing. But, Biff, yo! Thank you for that 52. Oh, Jay. Nice. Thanks so much, Bev, for the massive 4.5 years of Slayership. Wait, this is supposed to be cleansing. Yeah, why are O's pronounced so long? I don't understand. Yeah, like saying people just want Warlock. Oh, dang it, I didn't know it was a guy hiding over here. Good job, Phil. People just want warlock stuff. They don't care about the other characters. Probably true, yeah. But still, a 45 life Java skill has got to be worth, like, it's got to be worth a good amount. But now that you mention it, probably true, yeah. $542. I mean, it's like a 320 and a 220. I guess not too bad. Hitting the J instead of the H made it. Oh. Ooh, yeah. Pretty funny. Chart said I'm going to be a relic in non-warlock, help people stuck in nightmare as usual. Nothing wrong with that. Whatever makes you happy. It sounds like you're helping people out. Sounds like a legend to me. Sounds like a legend. Just this one time. Gotta be souls, doesn't it? At least they get taken out pretty quick. Quick and easy. Janet, I have no idea what that means. How many jaws has a bear? No idea what that means. Absolutely none. Rafonzo, yo, welcome in. Hopefully you brought some good luck for me on these statues. I want a double drop off a bale right now. Guaranteed God tier Tierra. Oh. Ooh, level 5 charged bolt charges. Adams, nice. Beauty Phil. Friday night. Appreciate you. I tried getting a new sound effect earlier and the downloading thing wouldn't work. Because I got like... But I was trying to get the, like, yup, from Step Brothers. You know, like, did we just become best friends? Yup. I wanted the contrasting yup to the nope. But, wouldn't download. So we'll have to get that sound effect some other day. Favorite Phil that is bald, says Brandon. Well, hey, it's something. That's something. Ooh. Send it to the printer. Yeah, I should just tell him, printer, you talk to him. He'll lay down the law for sure. They'll be like, oh, I didn't know you had a B2560 or whatever it is. 2532. I didn't know you were such a big deal. Pedro, it sounds like you got a Raven lore for your new Chronicle, it sounds like. Congrats on that, if I'm understanding correctly. Hiding. Scumbag was hiding. Game over. Enjoyed the movie. I haven't seen one of those in many a moons. Shadow, getting shards might be better. Yeah, the thing is, getting shards, you just kind of get them by taking out monsters regardless, so they just kind of happen naturally, but you have to, like, take out the act bosses to get the statues, but... yeah, they're... elusive. They are elusive. Apparently when terrorized you get like 1 an hour, and when they're not terrorized you don't get any. They're unfindable. Almost none, Adams. Almost none. I've probably done... I'm probably averaging less than 1 statue an hour from Bale overall. And I've done... and that's counting either 2 or 3 half-hour terror zones where the drop rates are supposed to be doubled. Cerberus Bite! Legendary. Not really that legendary, but I think I only have like 5 Bale statues. Is bananas, but Exia, hey, welcome in. And I got 2 of those off of Diablo, so at least 2 of them off of Diablo. I might have gotten 3 of them off of Diablo. So it's probably been like 7 or 8 hours of farming Bale, and I think I've gotten like 2 statues. Yeah, Pedro. Yeah. Yep, I knew what Ravenlore is. It's I don't know for sure, but it might be the rarest Druid pelt. Don't know for sure though. Yeah, Magnus, that is true. If the statues get more rare, then the jewels could skyrocket. Maybe. If they really are cutting all of the statue drop rates, like the Bale one is already like the hardest to get, and they make it even harder, you know, like, and people just do Bale runs, so like it'll happen, but like people will get them. But yeah, you know, people would do Bale runs and then just dip, go to the next Bale run. Especially like when terrorized, because they want to cycle through the experience as fast as they can. Not anymore. Everybody's going to be in there just clicking as fast as they can. You're going to be warming up their clicking finger. Like, alright, I got to get this sucker. It'd be like they're going to be going for like a jaw each. Renate up. Like each Bale statue. I always forget the names, but actually Bale is Warusk, isn't it? I think. Sounds about right. Warusk statue. Yep, grabbity grab. Can a decent smiter take on the Uber Ancients? Yeah, that's one that I've seen a lot of people use for it. So I'm not exactly a Uber Ancients veteran or anything, so forgot that was the last wave. What, a Zod each? I don't know what do you mean by that, Shadow? I missed the context on the comment, I guess. Best way to kill Uber Ancients in hardcore. I never play hardcore. I also, Uber Ancients is incredibly boring content, so I don't really engage with it at all yet. I'm gonna have to do it eventually here, but I'm not a hardcore device expert, guys, so. The only tip, there's one thing with hardcore though, like a lot of people tend to forget this one. It's a huge tip that I always give everybody, for hardcore specifically. Make sure you don't die. That's one that I always make sure I tell everybody, because they tend to forget it, that one. Oh, you're saying the colossal, the gems and stuff will be worth like a Zod each? Yeah, Zods aren't really worth a ton, really. It'd be more like Jaws and Burrs, but I mean, they're not. They're a little bit more with Void nowadays, but. Just got a new PC setup for gaming, ready for D2R ladder next week. Nice, Big John. Congrats on the new computer setup. Legendary. Ooh, this poor guy. Ouch. Guts hanging out. Always the nose. One's always exploding when they die. You gotta watch out for that. Kaboom. Remember that on-death explosion that everybody hated in D4? We need that in D2. Adam said you would play on Switch. Let's see, when I quit the game before it saves. Quit the game before it saves. I'm not sure how the consoles exactly work, I guess. I think there used to be ways to do things like on PC anyways, to where it was kind of like that. But you can actually tell exactly, the console doesn't like save when you just save and exit. If that's what you're saying, that's kind of weird. I mean, the only way you could do stuff like that is you'd have to do things that cause the game to crash. And if the game crashed, then like sometimes it wouldn't save. I never could do that on purpose, but you know. What are we sipping? It is Big K Cola. 0 sugar. Now it's not going to focus on my face. Legendary. Yeah, Adam said you just go back to the Nintendo menu and force close the game. So yeah, you essentially like crash close the game intentionally by just clicking a button. I feel like they should have thought about that, but if I had to guess, it probably would work for hardcore, but I wouldn't. I would test it first with something. Test it with like just make a character on normal difficulty and just go put a couple random things on a character, like level up one time and then like go die on purpose and then do that and see what happens. 240 people? Wait, what? 240p, Phil? Oh, the camera graph. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes the autofocus, but it'll focus on something up close and then, yeah. Yeah. Wait. Starking? HT? Or Stark King? Stark King. There you go. Welcome in. What am I doing a ladder reset with? I can't read some of these names. They're too hard for me. Sorry, I can't pronounce it. I don't know how those letters work together. Do forgive me. My apologies. But I think I'm just going to go with the sorceress. All boring and stuff. Nothing exciting there. Glibberish, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcoming Glibberish. Yeah, Adams, I'm right there with you. You say you'd be too depressed if you died in hardcore. Yeah, if I was rocking a character with Infinity, Enigma, Call to Arms, Heart of the Oak, you know, super rare like D-Web or like Griffin's Eye or something, like, man, and I just something dumb happens and you get caught, you know, one time you sneeze like you have a little sneeze attack where you sneeze 3 times in a row and you get caught and you die and then you lose your character. You're like, great, cool. I just lost 2 years of progress because I sneezed a couple times in a row. Great. Run with buds. Offline single player? Come on, Kermit. What are you talking about? Everyone only plays offline, right? Big K slaps. Yeah. Big K, Kroger. Pop. Rod. Imagine. Just imagine. Imagine being called Sweet Phil. Imagine being called Ron Cummin in prison. Appreciate you, Star Knight. Just getting back into Diablo. Appreciate you watching the vids and stuff. Kermit, congrats on being down 30. Congrats on that one. That's what I need to do. I need to get back down to like 200. Be sick. Just all ripped and stuff, all jacked and tan. Itch tell how tan I am. On around here. Jeez. Oh, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you, thank you. Cliché, I believe is how you pronounce that, maybe.
Do a shot. Costco whiskey moment.
Anonymous, thank you for the $10 super or dono. I don't know who sent it though. And it was a sentence. I can't print a whole sentence up here. So do forgive me. And as for ripping a shot of some Costco stuff right now, no shots today. I can't just like drink alcohol on demand all the time. I'm going to a concert tomorrow, whoever sent that, so I have to be in top form. Tomorrow is Lorna Shore and Motionless in White. Ooh. But whoever sent that, thank you, because it just said anonymous. Thank you for the channel support. So best of luck, Kermit. Hopefully you weigh even less on the scale. You just get drunk at the show too. Well, see, the thing is I don't want to feel terrible tomorrow. And I'm getting old. I'm almost 40. I'm almost 40 around these parts, fellas. Call you Cheech? Alright, I can do that. Appreciate your Twitch Prime sub once again. Mom, yo! Welcome in, Mom. Good to see you. Oh, I gotta show my mom this. Don't go anywhere, lady. I gotta show you something. Watch this. Watch it. Look what I bowled last time, Mom. This is a true story. That was my third game. I bowled a 221, like a 213, and a 256 for a 691 series. That's impressive, right? That's impressive. I gotta show off to my mom. Got to. JV Costco whiskey legendary fill unlock. Yeah, maybe it might be. Appreciate you. Now, my average is going to go up again, and we got to see if I can repeat. That's the hard part, is doing it again. Troll nest. All right, 3 or bust, 3 or bust. Boom. It got 3. It's got some other stuff that rolls on there too, so. Trash, thank you for the 32 months of Slayership. Fellas. I don't know if I kept one. Usually I keep 1 3-socketer, and I forget how the resistances roll. I feel like is it 40? Is it like 30 something? Maybe we'll hang on to one of them. Why not? Don't need that. Let's dip out of here. Should be a great show. Yeah. Kind of ready, yeah. I'm a little bit, obviously concert's going to be great, but hanging out with some bros. I don't know. Anytime I have anything to drink anymore, I feel like really bad the next day. So that's the only thing I'm like worried about. When you like feel terrible the next day, all the time, anytime you drink anything, alcohol wise. But yeah, I'll have to keep control of myself. I got to remember I'm not 37-year-old Phil anymore. I'm almost 40, so. It happened, you know. Everyone talks about hitting that wall, you know, and yeah. What is going on around here? Get him, buddy. Oh my gosh, that's great smiting right there.
At Trot HN Bash donated 10 Canadian dollars.
Yo! Thank you for the $10 super print. Trash you. Slayer. I'll get that one printed up for you. Just a classic trash comment right there. Classic. When I word it that way, it sounds like an insult, but it wasn't. What a trash comment. Print. Unbelievable. This thing keeps messing up on me. I don't know what I did, but I have to keep, if it does that, I have to take out the toner cartridge and put it back in, and then it works. print once. It'll work. Actually, it usually works nonstop, but yeah, apparently today. Oh, my mom's still going strong. Okay, all right, all right. I have. I don't know if it's medication, like the medications I'm taking, or what. But it'll look right when we loop around here. Well done, tofu with ketchup. Let's go. Getting roasted by my mom about me being a wimp. Great. Eat something really greasy before. Well, that probably will happen. So I usually don't though. So maybe that's it. I need to eat worse food. I eat too healthy. How old's that printer? A little bit, couple days. It's definitely old enough to drink. So I don't know. I got it from the last place that I worked that I quit like 6 years ago or something. So, and I got it probably 2 years before I quit. So. How long had they had it before then? I don't know. Printer's birthday, 99, could be. Yeah, what was made first? My printer or Diablo 2, the original one? The original Diablo 2 when it launched. No one can truly say. Here's my incoming, I hope. I would be happy if that happened, I'm gonna be honest. Tig says the fill bubble seems suspicious. Well, I just don't, I just didn't want to, I put the picture things over everybody's, names because I didn't want to, like, dox people and, like, you know, then people could, like, figure stuff out and, like, look at, like, find, you know, I just didn't want. That's why I put stuff over, but then you needed to know which one was still me, so. For the score, that is. Of course, if anyone thinks I'm lying, that's fine too. No big deal. Ron, Phil Hardcore IRL. Ooh. A little bit music-wise, maybe. I need to get more hardcore into getting back to the gym is what I need to do. I thought I picked up those claws to see if they would be a mosaic base. Actually, I thought I did. Did I not? I thought in my head that I was going to do it, and I thought I did it. If I didn't, we'll hit you with the baby lightning damage from foe. The little baby lightning damage. Oh. I hate when there's all these just random monsters that aren't undead or demons in here. Real rough. Yeah, Ben, that is an option. I could literally use every Worldstone Act 5 Worldstone shard I have just to spam Diablo or Bale here, but it seems a bit of a waste to do that. Especially when in like 4 days they're lowering the drop rates on the Worldstone shards. Who knows how much they're dropping what though, you know, maybe I could be wrong, but when they're lowering the drop rates on shards and they're raising the drop rates on items from heralds, I feel like I didn't want to use all of my shards But then, of course, maybe harder to get statues. I don't know. Who knows? But we'll find out one day. Weapon the Merc using. He's got a Crescent Moon and a... I can never remember what it is. Lawbringer. When am I opening a steakhouse? Ooh, everything well done. No option. You can't even request things to be cooked differently. Everything's gonna be well done. Yeah, so the thing with the, I see a few different people talk about the Manald change. They literally, whoever wrote the patch just mistyped, like they just typed the wrong thing on accident. It was always supposed to be FCR. They seen somebody watch like someone's video, like, oh, walk run, that's cool. And they were like, oh no, we messed it up the patch notes, no. That's what happened with that, so. It was just a mistake on the patch, writing the patch notes. We'll go 5 minutes. We'll go with a 5-minute timeout for spam in the chat with a huge paragraph. Do you still get new rune words? Yeah, Hexia. So offline single player, as soon as they add something to ladder, it is also on offline single player at the same time. Yeah, so I think you mean typo. Well, I could, faster run walk or FCR or like you could say typo, but they typed exactly the wrong thing. So they just made a mistake and typed the wrong thing. A typo would be like if they put FCT because they fat fingered the T instead of the R. That's like a typo. Like, you know, that'd be like you mean to put in star, the word star, and you type hippopotamus. It's like, is that a typo? Is that called a typo? Maybe I'm just like, maybe I just have my verbiage wrong. I don't know. Yeah, I gave him a 5-minute timeout for spamming multiple giant paragraphs in the thing. It's all right. I didn't permanently ban him from the channel or nothing, but I mean, everybody knows you don't spam a chat for a paragraph like that. That's pretty common knowledge for anybody's stream, right? I mean, they made a little mistake. It is what it is. I mean, I don't know. I guess if you guys want to be real mad about it, you can. Not the thing that I'm the most mad about. Yeah, Devil Dog. That's what we're literally talking about at this very moment. Yep. Yeah, we'll see what he puts in next if he does put something. If he keeps doing religious stuff, yeah, I mean, you know, it doesn't matter how long you've been in chat. If you don't follow the rules, I'll just have to ban you, you know, kind of thing. So I didn't even read what comment he spammed. I didn't even read what it was actually. I just put him in a timeout real quick, and we'll see what the next one is or something. I mean, we'll be all right, guys. We'll all mark safe from a guy saying something weird in chat. But yeah, anyways. Famous painter? A Canuck game? I don't think I know any. I mean, Van Gogh. Yeah, I don't know any painters. That's about that's the extent of who I know. I don't know. Brandon, I mentioned what weapons the Merc was using right when somebody asked a question. I assume it was you. Crescent Moon, and I always forget what the other one is, and I went like this. Lawbringer. The exactly what I did last time, because I can never... I don't know why. Lawbringer is not that hard to remember, and I just can't remember the name for some reason. Don't get it? But yeah. Ron says he's accepted, he's cringe. Well, you know, if you say so. I would never say that, but you know. Hyperion Spear, non-ethereal. Let me scroll up here. Green Nature says like the stream up here a little bit ago. Appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the like button on YouTube. Hopefully that helped me out here. Devil Dog, we don't... I know you're just kind of throwing out a joke or something, but we don't do anything political, stuff like that, so... Just an FYI. Got 3 statues in 2 hours farming, says game over. Oh, game over. Well, congratulations. I have not. I'll farm, on Printer Fridays, I don't really count efficiency because obviously I'm doing a little extra, you know, stuff on the side and whatnot. Gosh, darn it. But yeah. I hate when it's these type of things. Not do enough lightning damage. Only political stuff is the current state of Sanctuary. I mean, I guess so. Wait, didn't I get everybody? What's going on? No! 1 trillion snake things and stuff. Goodness. Kermit, I don't even talk to you. Come on. This guy. Oh. Ray, thank you for the 22 months of Twitch Prime sub. Ban him? You know, ban Kermit? I probably should, to be honest. A good point. Dog mustache. Or, I mean, wait. Who said that? Pedro Terrio. I should ban Kermit. You got a great point. I got lost on, yeah, finally another Warg statue. Been farming all day. First one I got. Oh, dang it. I wasn't paying attention. Go get our boy back. These statues are crazy. You were banned, that's how you got modded? What, did you get banned on accident and then I made you a mod so that I mean, maybe you shouldn't say all those things you say. Kind of funny. Kermit's going to spend time with your fam. Peace out, Kermit. What's going on, Doggy Mustache? By the way, sorry, I was getting a little behind there on chat. Typical film maneuver. Conquest Sword. Don't you want one of these, ethereal or something? Serene Nature saying, remember the bug where the snakes would instantly kill you? Yeah, it was like the poison snakes, right? The poison ones would nuke you, and it would just like instantly apply all the poison damage instantaneously as physical damage or something weird like that. I didn't think it was all the snakes. I thought it was just the poison ones, but very well could be wrong. I don't remember for sure. Pedro said he think you just got asunder from Pindle. Well, congratulations. Yeah, get a Mustang. Kermit was banning himself. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Boom. Nope. Devastating. Oh, Derailed coming in with Twitch Prime sub. Ooh, thank you so much. You legend. Appreciate you. How does Printer Friday work? Any channel support at $10 or more, you can get a print up on the board. That's how it goes. Gifted memberships. Super chats are the easiest, of course, because you can send the dono and the message at the same time. Just remember, the more words it is, the smaller they get. If it's just a few words, they're bigger. I have even done like Detroit Lions logos and stuff. Nothing. There's a description on the YouTube. In the YouTube description, there's a kind of a basic list there. Just as well, FYI. What happened to Throwbar? Made it to hell. Kind of like in Act 1 of hell, and I just was like, I don't really feel like playing this anymore. Why use more words when less words do trick? Race. Yo! Woo! Thank you for the super print. Race you, Slayer. Appreciate ya. We'll get that printed up for you right now. Let's go, let's go! We got a Dolphins fan on our hands. Come on. Work, 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 work. It'll work. I just have to pull the cartridge out and put it back in. Right. I don't know what's going on here. Crazy. Congrats on the statues, Adams. The species or the what team is there? I just thought he was a fan of Dolphins in general. I mean, they are very intelligent. So that's what he's talking about, right? Best Friday stream on the internet. Ooh, you can't get this kind of printer content anywhere else. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Weight bowling ball, just classic 15. I mean, nowadays all do like every dude uses a 15-pound ball nowadays. Oh wait. Why is the cleansing aura gone again? Why would it deactivate itself? Okay. I hate when the auras deactivate themselves like that. Did you make a custom shirt? Custom in the sense that they're now for sale in my merch store, Jordan. Oh, wait a second here. I'm gonna go here. Give me one quick second. See? You get one of these right here. What a value too. Well done. Well said. Look at that. You can get this thing in pink. Buy it. Great Mother's Day gift. I specifically decided to go ahead and get this one so you can get in different colors. A bright red. This is just red too, by the way. I'm not sure. I haven't ordered the red. The red looks, I think it's because it's not as red as these reds. I'm not sure. Blue. But you guys probably want to get this one. It's pretty legit though, right? A perfectly cooked steak. Look at that thing. Perfectly cooked. Oh, the coffee mug's legit. The hat is where it's at. The hat is where it's at. Love these things. I had to get a new one. I wore the other one out. This one's pretty legit too. Reign of the Warlock desk pad. Man, look at that sucker. Thing's sick too. I got mine right here. It's legit. Squeaky, yo!
Go human. Fight back.
Go human. What did that second part say? I couldn't hear it. Oh yes, I got a statue too. Let me pull that one up. I don't get as many Streamlabs donos, but actually, they're actually one of the best ways to donate because you get the least taken out of it. Like YouTube takes like 30% of the stuff or something, but yeah. Let me log in and get that one printed up for you. I didn't see who sent it either. It was too quick. Do forgive me one quick second. Recent events. Oh, it's just like a exclamation question mark. Oh, okay. Squeaky. Oh no, I knew it was Squeaky. I said Squeaky. I'm not very smart. Don't worry about me. Let me get that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna have to type it in because my thing. But one thing we do need to do as well. Squeaky. Yo, thank you for the $10 dono, you legend. Woo! Thank you for the generosity. Let's go file new. Go humans question mark? Go humans? Can it please work on the first try this time? What do y'all think? Print. Work. Highway robbery at 30%. Hey, supply and demand, you know. Oh, first try. The Streamlabs dono, because of you just have to pay the PayPal fees, but it's still like 12% or something. We'll put them. They're competing right next to each other. He's more of a humans fan. He likes the animal, the dolphins. He likes dolphins, so yeah. Viv says desk pad legit. It is pretty legit. It is pretty legit. You're right. Thing is sick. What's also sick is that I got another statue finally. It's only statue number 6. I got 23 here, 71. These have been capped out forever. Only got 26 of those, which I bet you at least half of those are from Indaro probably. And then like 5 more for, I probably only got like 7 from Duriel total. Go Octopi! Everybody likes animals around here. Animals are cool. D-Day, 65th person hit the like button. That's all they hit the like button? There's like a billion of you legends in here. Make sure you all hit that like button for me on YouTube. Yeah, there's only 64, 65 likes. And there's way more people in here than that. There's been 1,000 people hop into stream, hop in and out, you know what I mean? And only 64 of y'all hit the like button. Hit that like button if you're in here. Don't be a stingy like button person. Go demons. No, 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 no. You're supposed to root against the demons. Okay, these guys are... Smite honestly does more damage than foe. The lightning damage on foe. Maybe not. Without crushing blow, it doesn't. It was an arm emoji. Oh, there was on the what you call it? I didn't it didn't have one on the thing. It does look like a exclamation point and then a blank spot and then a question mark. So maybe there was something with the emoji. Oh no. My bad. Great. Oh, he's immune to lightning. I hate these other monsters when you're a Foden. Serene Nature says Duriel's the stingiest act boss. Yeah, I mean, it's just the most annoying too because, you know, especially farming online, you know. You have to go out and find which one it is, and yeah. Then he drops all those town portals all the time. Ron said you'll fight me if you see me. I would suggest against that. Cave Dweller's back. Remember, no spam in chat. I know I don't catch every comment, but from everybody when there's between Twitch and YouTube like hundreds of people commenting at once, but Streamlabs didn't like it. The emote. Interesting. Yeah, usually the emotes I mean they work on super chats. In 2026 I can't imagine like that a Streamlab don't know that emotes don't work. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Serene Nature. That is true. I am bigger than most people. If you put a comment 3 times in a row, if it involves you using copy and paste, it's probably spam. Especially when your comment starts with, I'm going to spam your chat, Phil. That's... If you start your comment with, I'm going to spam your chat, then that means you're probably spamming. If you put a comment in more than once, like, and you can see it on the screen at the same time, it's definitely spam. You type into Google what spamming it, like AI. What is spamming a live stream chat? What is that? I always trust AI. Bad habit. Yo! Love a sweet Phil hat. Ooh. This thing is sick. I got another one. I wasn't sure if I was going to use this one for a giveaway, or I honestly just almost need a new one because I wore the other one so much. It's, you know, a couple of years old. It's like dirty. And just like, you know, things just don't last forever when you wear it on your head and you sweat and stuff, right? Put your face on a sword for a thumbnail. I was thinking about it for the future, but I'm not sure. Not sure about that one. I probably will eventually. I have a Discord cave dweller. I mean, if it's something like you're not going to, yeah, I mean, you can DM me in Discord or something. If it's not something like, if it's something normal. Brandon says the work hat looks like death. Well, yeah, if you wear a hat 8-10 hours a day, you know, probably in a factory too, because you're not working a desk job wearing a hat, you know. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna reset the map with those guys. Arthemis, is that so? Is that so? You work in attics and on phone poles and stuff? Yeah, that sounds like a job where you'd sweat through a lot of hats. Are you kidding me? I must have the same map seed. Ron, I'm not sure, man. I mean, I actually, no joke, that that Eminem album, I actually put the CD in my car CD player the other day and was listening to it. Oh, a government job. Adams, come on. We all know those ain't real jobs. Come on. I mean, you get paid a ton of money and you don't have to work at all, but yeah, that's what I mean. Not, you know, see? I'm joking, sorta. Yeah, JB, that's kind of what I figured when he said that. Yeah, he must run people's internet cables and stuff and whatever. That's what I assumed. Run their landlines for their telephones. Kevin, no idea on the BlizzCon rumor or whatever. There's always more and more and more rumors, so who knows? Oh, Adams, that's a good point. You know what? I like your government job now. Every job, well, every job should. If I was president, if I was king of the world, every job would have you would all have time off whenever I streamed, in order to watch the Sweet Phil stream. It is known. He works for the CIA. Oh, so he's like Jack Ryan, huh? Saving the world. Star Knight's on board. Ray says his work has so many after work parties he doesn't even get to go home. Funny. So many pizza parties. So many of them. Savant said he worked hard today, gets to play D2 all day tomorrow. Nice. Nice. That's what I shouted it out a couple times today, but figured I'd just shout it out again. I know people come in and out of stream and stuff. Going to a concert tomorrow personally. Lorna Shore and Motionless in White. Gonna be sick. Thinking snakes, bro. Rust Growler the Sharp. Get wrecked. Ooh.
And Barthimus donated $19.99.
Barthimus, yo! Woo! Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Oh yeah, thank you so much. If you want one, Barthimus, you can get a print up on the board. That sentence is way too long. If you want whatever you want, just put it in. I'll try to make sure I catch it for you. Thank you so much once again, you legend. Appreciate you. Wait, where'd that come from? What? Unbelievable. Pretty good, says Ron. Motionless in White is sick. They're yeah, I've been listening to them forever. When they only had the one album out. I mean, they probably had some music. Usually bands don't just instantly put out an album. They usually have some singles or something before that, or a 6-song like EP or something. I don't even know nowadays really, but yeah, Immaculate Misconception. Oh. Appreciate ya. Pass away. Very kind words there. Cody Cash said he put his 2 weeks in. They told me they would pay me through, but just stay home. Just stay home. Don't do anything. Nice. They don't want you to... You put your 2 weeks in. They don't want you to mess anything up on purpose, though, or take everything. Why did this unactivate itself again? I hate you. AFI, yeah, I'm kind of a fan of AFI. I like when they first came out with their emo stuff. I didn't realize I wasn't following much at the time. I didn't realize they had 4 like punk albums before they came out with their emo stuff, and then nowadays their stuff's even, you know, they made like poppy stuff. But yeah, the couple of emo albums they had like in the, you know, early 2000s. I don't know how many they did like that at the time, but I have one of the albums actually from their punk days. It's like 28 minutes long, 17 songs. You know, one of those punk albums like that. Like classic style punk. Oh, yes! Yes! That's like the most statues. This is like the best luck I've ever gotten for these statues. What would the Sweetville rune word cost and have? It would have 1 to find item, and that's all it would have on it. It would be a shield rune word with 1 to find item and nothing else on it, and it would cost L Sir Ja. And even the stuff that came on the runes, that stuff wouldn't be on the rune word. It would just like disappear when you put them all in and made the rune word. Just only 1 to find item. That's it. Nothing else. Oh yeah, Adams, the Goo Goo Dolls. Yeah, I always forget the guy's name, but the band started with was it Ronnie Resnick, I think is the main. My wife loves the Goo Goo Dolls. So I've actually went and seen him a few times, and when Ronnie goes and takes his break, I forget his name, but he was the original starter of the band and the singer. But the music that wait, did I say Ronnie? Wait, what did I say? I don't remember the Resnick's guy. I don't remember their names. Just completely forget what I just said there. But anyways, yeah, the guy that does all the songs that everybody knows from the Goo Goo Dolls, but the guitar player is like does punk songs and stuff, which is sick. Because then when the main lead singer guy goes and takes a little break, vocal break, then they play good music. It's sick. Yeah, Star Knight. Yeah, there you go. Some headbanging emote and stuff. Legendary. Oh, interesting. So it's not 40, but it's almost a 40-15. 40 minus 15? Yeah. It's interesting. Don't know where I'd use that though, but interesting. One defined item would be sick O skill. Yeah, but it would be on a shield and that's it. So like you'd have to decide, like, am I using spirit, or, you know, am I throwing that on the offhand, getting rid of the 2 to skills for my battle orders, but then I'll have 1 to find item and I can like take everything out, swap to my offhand to use find item. Not to mention, you know, you would have call to arms, so you'd like, am I going to use call to arms, or am I going to throw on a 6 like isted phase blade for when I'm using find item to get more MF, or am I like, you know, decisions, right? Viv. S'il vous plaît? I speak French. What are you talking about? I don't know what that means, though. I feel like that was a French word, though, right? Or a couple of French words? I'm not even sure. Not even sure. Fight item versus teleport seems fair. I mean, I would still pick teleport probably in almost every instance, with the exception of like, I mean, you would throw that instead of how I use like Enigma on a sorceress, I would take off Enigma and throw on the find item thing, but that means please. Interesting. Okay, I knew that. I knew that. Barthmus said I see. Are you guys talking about me seeming like I live in Canada or somewhere really far north? Could be. Yeah, JB has got a good point there. The find item on armor, that would just be a huge boost to sorceresses only, right? Because you already have teleport, so. See. Oh, I thought something froze there for a second. I'm like, what happened? I just said Sifu. Sifu fillet. That is what I said. I don't even say a boot. Don't you know, eh? Like, how do you guys think I'm Canadian? It really is hard to talk in this, you know, without my accent. It's because a lot of people don't like it, don't you know, eh? Us Canadians and love our Tim Hortons. Gonna attempt your first Ancients. Best of luck. No. There's I have a brand of ketchup actually, Ron, that goes with my steaks. I have a steak brand and a ketchup brand that go together. Sounded more Wisconsin. Yeah, Wisconsin? Maybe. I'm not exactly a accent expert here. Need to break in the new hat, or I can decide if I'm going to give that one away or not. I was thinking about doing a giveaway on stream for the hat. I'm not exactly Moneybags Phil over here, but I thought maybe that would be neat to have a hat merch giveaway someday. Lightly worn hat by Phil. Yo! Woo! Jordan! Thank you so much, you legend. Thank you so much for the super chat, the super print. You giga Chad. Let me get that printed up for you. Rare steaks with warm beer. I mean, it works. Room temperature beer. That's what they do in other countries, right? Like in Europe, because they didn't have refrigeration for so long. They do room temperature beer. So I hear. Print, 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 print. Apply for accountant for Phil since he said he's poor. Couldn't afford you. What do we got here? What story? Yeah, perfect. Perfect. I almost died when I was headbanging there for a second, too. Europe does not have room temperature beer. I thought a lot of places in Europe serve their beer room temperature because they'd been drinking beer so long, since before there was refrigerators, like in those countries, that they just like are used to it. I heard it somewhere, so it has to be true. Has to be. Icarus. Yeah, I mean, I thought they still kind of sort of did. I don't know. Guess it's possible. I could be wrong for the first time ever. Usually I'm always right, though. Cellar temperature? That sounds better. I could drink a 50, 60 degree beer for sure. I've definitely done that many a times. 7:30. Europeans are afraid of ice? Interesting. Why would they? I don't understand the joke here. Only savages drink beer warm? Well, there's been a time or two, you know, where you throw it in the fridge and you're like, it's definitely had enough time. And you're like, you know what? Kind of doesn't feel all that cold. But I don't want to wait 45 minutes for a beer. Oh, okay, fine. I mean, I've definitely done that before. Speaking of warm beer, don't forget to hit that like button for me. Don't tell me that has nothing to do with each other. They do. Never leave a well done steak next to a beer. I'd like the beer would probably start boiling, huh? Only one beer from the United States qualifies as beer. Shots fired. You're talking about Busch Light, right? The finest of beers that there is in the world, Busch Light. The Beast, Milwaukee's best ice. Let's go. There's a true man right there. I'm talking about a true man of culture. Now, to be honest, if it wasn't as for price, alcohol content, and like how the beers make you feel the next day if you drink too many of them, stouts and porters are my jam. The ones when you order them and everyone's like, "Is that like a glass of chocolate milk or something? What is?" Those are ones I like. You almost need like a spoon. It's the consistency of like a milkshake almost. Adam said, took on first agents way easier than you thought, huh? Well, congratulations. Didn't use a single potion. Ooh. Bud Light, toilet water, Gorilla. Man, more shots fired over here. There's a jaw rune for 10 statue sets, a fair trade. I have no idea. ADHD, no idea. At some point you can't call it beer anymore. I mean, I don't like, what do you like when you start getting beer that's like mango Bud Light and stuff like that? Or what do you, I don't know that Bismarck comment at the end of there. I'm not sure, but Steve Arthmas saying when he was broke college and a 30 whacker, a Keystone, $13.99. Yeah. Where the jam's at. I remember picking up my go-to for that cheapo beer. I mean, of course there was a 30 whacker, a Busch Light and stuff like that when we were, but 24 pack of Black Label was where there was a country store out by where I lived that, a couple of them actually, but eventually they stopped, like several of them stopped selling it, but one still sold it, but it was $11.99 for it. They came in 24 packs of the case. Good old Black Label beer. That's where it's at. Crazy. I'm playing off-light single player. Oh, sorry. Ah. A 40% beer? I mean, 40% beer is just... Come on. Speaking of things you can't call beer, a liquid that is 40% alcohol, I do not qualify as beer in my book. You cannot call it beer. I don't care what it actually is, but whatever says 40%. I mean, come on, let's not be ridiculous here. But yeah, $11.99 for a 24 pack. Yep. That was, of course, that would have been like 2005 or 6 or 7. Something like that. The price of one good beer. Yeah, this was back in the day, but yeah. Good old Four Locos. Yeah, I steered clear of those things. So coming in clutch time, I'm guessing that's supposed to be Scott. Nice metal show sold out. Nice. What's some of the names? I got a show tomorrow, actually. My concert's finally tomorrow. I wonder if you might be at the show I'm going to tomorrow, but you're in a different city, maybe. Because that would make sense for them to be playing, like, you said Indiana or Ohio or something, I think is where you were from, right? Are you at Motionless in White and... Lorna Shore? That's what I'm going to tomorrow. Cody's playing alongside you, but I'm running LK. Ah, oh, I seen Tusk, and for some reason I thought Warusk. Like I thought I got another statue. I got all excited for a second. It's not even the right color. Not even the right stinking color. Oh, I think I needed that Immortal King's belt. I think I hadn't been saving any of the Immortal King stuff. Lecco one up here a minute ago saying beer shouldn't be more than 10. That's my cutoff too. Like if a beer's over 10, it doesn't taste good. So yeah. Oh, Scott, you're at the Motionless in White concert right now. You're working it. Legendary. I'm going to see them tomorrow. By where I live. Legendary. Crazy Shark said you have to have something sweet that you're drinking or it messes up your stomach. Interesting. Yeah, definitely steer clear of anything that makes you not feel great, for sure. Yeah, Fit for a King. Yeah, that Fit for a King's opening. Yep. That's the show. Mustang said he went to a Kid Rock concert last weekend. Hopefully he enjoyed it. I've swore off at Kid Rock concerts. Being where I live, he would play concerts here all the time, and I just like I can't go to this stuff anymore. I'm not really a Kid Rock fan, and I can only go to a concert that I don't like the music so many times. I used to like, I'd go to the concert with my wife because her and her friends would go, and I wanted to like go to a concert with my wife and stuff, but it's like I can't do this anymore. I just cannot do this anymore. Your wife went and you said one of the kids got you. Okay, yeah. Checks out, Mustang. Checks out. Crazy Shark. Yeah, that's about where I'm at too. Beer started making me not feel all that great all of a sudden. Now that it's either I'm getting old or maybe like I started taking a couple medications recently that I take like daily in the morning, and maybe just having those in my system means that the beer, I don't know, but yeah. New tires, $1,500 is raised. Oh, geez. Well, hopefully you find a better deal than that. Jeez, that's crazy. Scott, sounds like you're enjoying the show, maybe, I think. Appreciate your runs. Let's have a good night at the show. Oh!
Snowfire 48.
Thank you for the $10 super print. Snowfire. Oh! Appreciate you. We'll print that one up for you. Interesting comment. Interesting, to say the least. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. Almost messed it all up. Almost. Fortunately, I'm an expert printer. I'm a professional printer. Look at this guy. That's gonna be me tomorrow. I just gotta wear the wig so I can swing my hair everywhere. Print, print, print. Cali sober. I forgot about that saying, Nate. Nice. Bill on roids? Why would you say that? I barely even work out anymore. I go to the gym like once every 2 weeks now. I'm all out of shape and stuff. What? The camera doesn't go over this far? No! I'm gonna put you right here. It'll be a little bit better on the other side. Appreciate you. $10 prints. Yeah, Printer Friday. Everybody loves it, right? Everybody loves it. Yeah, serene nature. Definitely gonna need that wig for tomorrow, right? And if I walked up, you know, oh, another statue already. Man, they need to turn these drop odds down. It's dropping too often. I'm an idiot. That's funny though. Yeah, anyone who doesn't know the Printer Friday rules, appreciate you, Biff, popping those in there.
At Scott Fun 1222.
Scott, yo! Oh, yeah, motionless and white. Let's go. Get that one printed up for you. Thank you for the super print once again. There we go. Perfect. This one's going to have to go in the top secret spot. I might have to start pulling down the oldest ones when I put up new ones here because I don't know why. This used to go further. Thank you so much for the super print. We'll get to yours in just 1 second. Did you want love you gesture or did you mean to put the rock one? Love you gesture. Aw. That's what she said. Oh, I feel like I used to be able to put 3 in a row, but now the camera cuts off. I don't know what happened. So I just need to, did I used to just go like this so I was further back like this and then there's more room? Maybe. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah. I got too much of my dumb face up there. That's good enough. It's just barely. Just barely. That's perfect. Perfect, am I right? But also, we got another one for Ryan and Matthew. Look at this guy. That's supposed to be me tomorrow. Wig on, headbanging. Thank you so much, Ryan, for the $20 super. Hey, I have to print it exactly how it is. So, no rocker fingers. It is American Sign Language. I love you emote. It looks funnier right now. Unfortunately, my printer is only black and white, so no colored emotes. Appreciate you, Scott. Statue! Clibberish, nice. Why is this one? Hold that down so you can read it better. No changing. It's already printed. It's already printed. Everyone assume it's rocker fingers. See? Perfect. Need the wig or else I look like a middle-aged guy throwing my back out? Yeah. To be honest, the amount that I headbang on stream here is about all I can do because my neck's so jacked up from who knows what. Alright, let's get some more of these statues, huh? Statues! Statues. Snowfire. I reject your reality and substitute my own. Oh, 50. Oh, Race talking about his tires. You have a Mustang Mach 1. $1,500 is a deal if you can get it. Oh. Did not know that. Best of luck. Viv said he won a headbanging contest at a work function. What kind of place is this? Jeez. Legendary place, apparently. Miss Buster's goated. Yeah, pretty classic. Classic jam right there. So many. Ooh, Colossus. Ooh, come on. Cruel Colossus Blade of Quickness. Come on. Oh. Well, that's boring. That's boring. And knockback, one of the worst things you can. It's just so boring. Like, what? Why would you want that? Serene nature. I heard that's fact, actually. Yeah. They wouldn't have put it in the cartoon if it wasn't true. I promise. Daja? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Do forgive me, but welcome in. Hello, hello. No good. Gorm? Yeah, Gorm is the legend for sure. Just the legend. Cody. So I don't I don't play that. I never played that. That's Zelda game, right? I never played any of the Zelda games, actually. When did I grab this and I didn't identify it? I must have been in a hurry. A real hurry. Yeah, nothing against it. It's not like that looks so dumb. I don't want to play that. You know, nothing like that. I just, you know, just never played it. Nothing against it or anything. This might surprise some people, but I actually didn't play a lot of different video games. I actually just played a few video games and I played them a whole bunch. Does this sound surprising? No, because the Zelda games were all on Nintendo consoles, and the consoles for Nintendo were all like little children games. And I wasn't particularly interested in, you know. What did I mostly play? So from like Diablo on, like when Diablo 2 I played a lot. From then on I started getting a lot into the first person shooters when Halo came out. Call of Duties for like the Call of Duty heyday, you know, like Modern Warfare, Black Ops, and then all the way through like you know, Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3 and stuff like that. When it got to Infinite Warfare, I was like, oh boy, this game stinks now. The Fallout games, the Fallout, Elder Scrolls, some of the Final Fantasies, 7, 8, and 9. I really like Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9. But yeah. Old school Doom, yeah. Played Doom, obviously. Big fan of Marath's World. That's what I need. I haven't looked up Marath's World in a while. First person shooters, your bread and butter. I mean, from like 2006 to like 2012, sure. Like, I played a lot of those first person shooters. Well, Halo was like 2002, and then Halo 1, like the first Halo, 2, 3, and then after that it kind of got worse. And then I was all in like Call of Duty when Halo dropped off. But yeah. But in there, then that's when I played like the Fallouts and the Elder Scrolls, and yeah. Halo 2 and yeah, Halo 2 when you could play online. Like I did Halo, the first Halo, and then we would go over to people's houses and system link, you know, which was nasty. Running cables under the bedroom doors, and there's like put a TV in the hall, then there's another TV in the other bedroom, so people couldn't screen peek, you know. And you'd have 4 people on like a 28-inch like CRT monitor. But this game right here was the nastiest. Marath's World. This was my jam. It was like, see this kind of behind the chat a little bit. This is a good example. You would push the up arrow to go this direction, like through that door, or down to go through this door. And then this was the monster, and you'd push the F key to fight, and it would be like almost like Dungeons and Dragons, where it would roll a dice, and it would determine whether you'd hit him and how much damage it would be and how much damage they hit you for. So it's pretty much like D&D, but like down here, and you see there's like a ladder down there. You could go up the ladder by hitting like U. It probably says it here. Well, anyways, you'd hit U for up and D for down to go up and down the ladders. Level 0, nice. But yeah, it was so legit, and it was. Ooh, don't come across this guy. This dragon. Oh, watch out for him. So sick. But yeah. It was super cool. Please copy and distribute. That's the one I had for sure. Right there. This was the game. It was on the larger 5.5 floppies. I don't know why they call them 5.5 floppies. Anyways. Real mature. Did anyone in chat play that game besides me? I couldn't have been the only one, right? Yeah, and when I was playing that one right there said 93. That was like a newer version of it, to be perfectly honest. I was probably playing it before then. Like this one, 91. This is probably when I was playing it. This looks like the screen when I was playing it, to be honest. Never heard of it, man. Missing out. Thought it was 5 1/4. Well, maybe yours were, but mine is 5 1/4. Weren't they 5 1/2? The discs. Boy, even I was trying to think of a better way to say it, and I couldn't even. That saying that. Saying it's a disc, disc doesn't even, like, unless you gotta really pronounce it. It was 5 1/4 and 3 1/2. Oh, okay. Yep. See, when we were kids, we always said they were hard discs and floppy discs between the 3 1/2s and the 5 1/4. Even though a hard disc was not, you know, even though the ones that were harder weren't hard discs. We didn't know, like, you know. That's what she said, Jordan. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I had the wrong dimensions, huh? Unfortunate. Fish sticks, yeah. Nice. So no one ever heard of that game before. That's crazy. How was I the only legend in the whole chat here? Nobody else was cool except for me. Boy, that's one thing that I wish I could find. I almost want to, like, there's no way that they are probably any good either, because if those, I can still remember all the games in this one tray that my dad had. If they still exist and they're not in the dump somewhere, they would be like in my mom's attic of her garage. So they would be like destroyed probably. But it would be so cool to have those and like try to go find a computer that still was capable of playing that stuff. Yeah, I was supposed to copy and share it, but I didn't. I didn't even know how to copy those type of discs. I mean, I was like 7 or 6. Like, I didn't know how to do that stuff. It was magical. I could pop them in. I knew how to get to DOS, and then you had to type in the command prompt into the, you know, drive this, you know, marafsworld.exe, boom, to start the game. You couldn't just click on an icon. You had to go into DOS to start that game, and then you would type in the command prompt. True story. Was that in the advanced classes where you played that? No, that was at home. My dad was like an early adopter on like computer stuff, kind of, sort of. My mom told me stories that before I was born, my dad used to he had computers, and he would get like, you couldn't buy programs at the store. He would get computer magazines, and he would read off the code or my mom would read the code off, and he would input it with it to like program a program on his computer. My mom said she remembers sitting on the couch for like, I don't know about hours, but like for a long time, just like reading off what to type in, you know what I mean? To like make the program, to like play Pong on a computer. You had to like write it yourself. Big Lawn Gnome said you, I don't know those games, but you remember playing those on in MS-DOS? Yeah. There were some other ones. I don't remember all of them, but like the the early King's Quest games were interesting, I guess you could say. You into lightning, bro. Screw this guy. Gothic plate. Legendary. Let me pull this one up real quick. You guys would like this one. Some of y'all remember King's Quest. There were so many of these games. There's no way you guys did not play these. So many different ones too. Like this was the super early one where you would just walk with the arrows and you'd have to be like, look behind the rock, and it'd be like, there's nothing of interest behind this rock. And then you'd be like, look up tree, and then it would, like this tree, like this tree over here, you'd be like, you type it in, look up tree. Down at the bottom, you can see right here where you would type in the action. Look, dig in dirt and stuff like that. And it'd be like, you dig in the dirt with your hands. It's hard. The ground's too hard for you to dig. And you'd have to like go find a shovel, come back with the shovel and be like, dig in dirt with shovel. And it'd be like, oh, now that you have a shovel. But then as they got more advanced, they were almost like choose your own adventure, like Disney looking games. And then they got real cool when it was, where's the cool ones at? Mask of Eternity. It was actually like 3D graphics. It was insane. Blew my mind. Our computer couldn't even run it. It was so nasty. Where is it? I was hoping it would just have, oh, it's right here. Good enough. That's exactly what it looked like too. Exactly what it looked like. The people, this right here, these people turned to stone. You had to like save them, you know. It was so nasty. Look at those graphics. It was the first like 3D game I had ever seen. The computer, we had to turn the settings down so low that it looked so bad. Like it looked worse than that almost. And it barely ran. Yeah. So Jash, do you know if they ever confirmed the unique item changes will happen for offline single player as well? Yes, they did indeed confirm that. Good old Demon Head. I got like a billion of those, so I'm not gonna save another one now. WTF, a 3D King's Quest, insane. Yeah, that was I don't remember which one how high they went. Did they go to 7 or did they go to 8? And then the Mask of Eternity was like the next one, and it was all 3D. It was sick. Yeah, it reminded me a lot of like it worked a lot like the first Tomb Raider, like the jumping and stuff kind of. Sonic 2 being the first 3D game? Sonic 2. I guess the sense that different levels would be different, like, orientations, I guess, because the Sonic 2 wasn't 3D. That was like Sega Genesis. But you, like, sometimes you would run down the tube and, like, loop around, and other times it would just be a side-scroller. I mean, that's not, like, true 3D. Unless I'm completely confused. Sword Quest. Sounds like they're copying off of King's Quest. Or maybe it was vice versa, huh? Oop. Virtua Fighter was legendary. Sega CD. Ooh. That's you. Oh, pick that up. Sega Saturn? I think there was both. And there was a Sega CD and a Sega Saturn, I thought. What's a Google machine say? Was there a Sega CD console and a Sega Saturn, or were they the same console? They were. They were two different pieces of hardware released at different times. Sega CD was an add-on disc drive attached to the older Sega Genesis console, while the Sega Saturn was a completely standalone next-generation console. Yeah. Legendary. Yeah, it was like it was a CD drive you would stick in the top of the Sega, and it would play through there, and then it would like project it, you know. Legendary. Which console had the best startup sound? Well, NES didn't have one, so Sega was pretty legit, so. Mega Drive 2, I don't know that one. Nope. That's out of my look there, so. Oh, was it the reverse way there, Savant? Okay. I thought it went in the top. I didn't know. Somehow it plugged in the bottom. The Sega CD. PS2 took forever. Dude, PS2 was one of the most legit consoles of all time, for sure. PlayStation and PlayStation 2, my goodness. But as soon as Halo was a mainstay, I think I went to a Halo like party at one person's house one time, and I was like, I gotta get an Xbox. I got Halo, and it was over. PS2 best system selling ever. Sounds about right. Good night, our peace out. Peace out. Mega Drive had those cartridges. Wasn't when that regular Nintendo where you had to do that. Rip Xbox. That first Xbox was so sick. I was like the only person too. I liked those giant controllers. Everyone else was like, oh my gosh, these things are crazy. How could you possibly? I got like used to them, and I got like big old mitt hands. They made the smaller, Xbox like S controllers, the small ones. I was like, I hate these things. They're so tiny. Yeah, JV, I did hear that, and it's not like they're selling consoles, and the consoles all they are is like they're not gonna have drives in them anymore. They're not gonna, literally in a couple of years, all the gaming stuff is all gonna be like streaming anyways, where the game is like played on their server, and then you just stream the picture. Like consoles are gonna be completely obsolete. All you'll need is like a Fire Stick essentially. Like all you'll have to be able to do is like stream. All the processing and everything will be on their computer, and it just goes to your monitor. What? Unbelievable. Yeah, kind of like a recast type situation, like Serene said there, yeah. You'll own nothing and be happy, yeah. True story, or cloud gaming. There you go, MMC. Do I have any walkthrough or playthroughs for Foe? No, I Fist of the Heavens I wouldn't really play through the game with. it just gets you into some weird spots since you can only deal damage to undead and demons, except for like that lightning damage, which is like not much really. I usually just do hammers, and you just get a merc to deal with the wave 2 of Bale, and that's kind of all you gotta worry about. Pineapple. I don't know what that is, so no. The answer would be no, I guess, because I don't know what that is. Icarus saying, NVIDIA killing personal computing because they don't want you to own anything. I don't know about that in my own personal opinion. I think it's just a supply and demand thing. All these AI people buying all the chips and everything, so everything's too expensive, but who knows? Oh, didn't see that guy hiding over there. Never pay for a game you can't own. Yeah, kind of true, I guess. I don't know.
Fun1222 donated $10 through Super Chat. Ooh, bisect.
Oh, I can't even see the... But yo, thank you for the $10 Super Scott. You, Printer Saga. Ooh. Woo! Thank you so much for the super print. We'll get that printed up for you. Because the super chat is yellow. So I couldn't even see it. It's like bicep. I'm like, what? I don't see that written anywhere. Oh, I gotta reverse it. I almost forgot. Almost forgot. Print. Yeah, appreciate you, MMC. Living vicariously through watching other people stream like myself. Appreciate you. Fill up that corner spot. There's this vacant spot up here. Just been chilling, waiting for a good super print. Just a waiting. Oh. Appreciate you. Hate all caps. I'm confused why you said that, Scott. That's true. Yeah, this one was interesting. I like cruel mat jabs. Interesting. I got the wrong weapon out. Great. Appreciate you, Scott. Thank you. Perfect Dark. I remember hearing Brad that it was a good game. I never played much GoldenEye at all because, like I was saying, I was not a Nintendo person, and really that Perfect Dark I never really played either. But anything Nintendo, I pretty much didn't play. I had the regular entertainment system, but I never got 64, and I never got any of the other stuff.
Did
MMC.
I just get one of these? Hooray, 17 years.
Thank you for the 47 months of Slayership. Appreciate you. Will you stop moving, buddy? Sega and a Super Nintendo. Oh my gosh, the rich people over here. Holy smokes.
At Machine. Donated $10 through Super Chat.
Yo! Well, I don't know what that means, but thank you for the super print. You legend. We'll get that one printed up for you. Thank you for the generosity. My man. I think someone just burned popcorn in my house. Print. Oh yeah, JB. Yeah, I've heard stories of that too. People buying things, quote unquote, and then if Amazon loses the license to allow you to like have it from the person they're licensing it from, you're not actually you're renting it. You're paying it to rent it, and you don't know for how long, which is crazy. We got to go in the top secret spot up here. Behind the dome. You got the top secret spot up there. The last spot behind the bald dome. After that, I guess we got a few spots down here. If we get any other donos. Yeah, really, if it says buy, you have to be able to be buying it. And if you're just renting it until the people don't have the license anymore, then you're paying money to rent it. Like, got to be something like that. That is true, JB. Some kind of legislation. I do concur. I concur. You remember Video Game Show on Saturday morning? Bro, I was legit all day blasting Tech TV. Like before it was G4, when it was Tech TV. I was so sick. And there was like one video game show, X-Play. Attack of the Show, yeah. Pretty legit, yeah. Attack of the Show. Watching X-Play during bail runs, legendary. Forgot to check the war belt. Could have been IK. I mean, if it was a set war belt, then it would have been Immortal Kings, yeah. I did say I was gonna keep one of those, didn't I? I keep forgetting. Whoops. We'll get the next one, because you do find 1,000 Immortal Kings belts, so. What was that something? It was like 2 or 3 years ago. Maybe it was a little more than that. But they tried bringing back G4 as like a YouTube channel. They did it for like 6 or 8 months. And it just like completely didn't work. Whoever was trying to run it or do it, like they just didn't have any money. They weren't paying the people who worked it, who were making the shows and stuff. Like, MMC remembers a lot of Unreal Tournament. Unreal Tournament was one we used to play in school because you could download the free demo or whatever, and you could play like LAN over the school's network. and the people didn't realize, like they didn't even know we were like playing with each other, and they didn't like people in different classes like would hop into our games and be like, who is this? Be like someone down in like the library just randomly hopping into the game, start playing. Yeah, I don't know about that, JB. It was mostly like financial, that they just like weren't paying people and stuff. And I guess if you're not making any money, but Hopes, what's going on? Cruel Scissor Qatar of Carnage, legendary. Adults playing Legos eating it. Y'all can do whatever you want. There's if it's legal. Not something I'm gonna do, but man. Whoops. Forgotten volume. More stinking snakes. Yeah, definitely doesn't sound worth diving into. This is true. This is true. Third person getting... Oh, I didn't know what you were talking about at first, Scott. You're talking about the concert that you're working at. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen. Oh, especially depending where it's at. I guess the place you're at probably has a pit up in the front. For those kind of concerts, I usually never get like pit tickets because they're so expensive. For the shows like the one I'm going to, or here where I'm at, it's at like a, you know, and one of those outdoor like theaters where it's like partially covered and they have a big hill in the back and stuff. Yeah. Then there's like seats going down underneath the cover, and there's sometimes a pit front, but sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. Usually the pit up in the front usually isn't that crazy because, I mean, the people that can afford to buy those upfront pit tickets that I can't afford are people that usually don't go crazy in the pits, you know? Yeah. Merc Gears. Rocking those, I always forget what they are. Lawbringer and Crest of Moon. Eyes-wise amphitheater. Yeah, I don't know. I guess everywhere would have a different name for one or whatever. Obviously. Appreciate you, Joseph. Whoops, that's not the right way. Jamerk. Blood Boil Warlock, huh? I mean, it depends, Yami, what you got set up. Depends what you're rocking, I guess. I've never tried Ubers on a Blood Boil Warlock, so Bill, yo!
At Bill the
Think of the $5 super.
Canadian dollars through super chat. Hey Phil, as a fellow longtime Blizzard boomer, I gotta ask, you ever play much Brood Wars?
Brood Wars, I have never played. Is that's StarCraft, right? Never played it. Never played StarCraft before. I am somebody who does not. This might be shocking. Probably not when he's you know, it's probably not shocking, actually. I'm kidding, but I don't play very many games. I play the same games, and then I, you know, play this one again. I play that one again. I might try a game here and there, but like I generally just play the same games, and I do a lot of different stuff. So in bowling leagues, I've played in horseshoe leagues, basketball, go to the gym. I do a lot of all kinds of stuff. So video games is just one of the slice of things that I do. So, but yeah, thanks for the super chat. $6,500 people max. Wow, that's actually pretty small, Scott. Oh, I was just looking up the one they play at tomorrow. The max capacity is 7,300, so that's kind of like the exact same, actually. The one I'm seeing them at. I thought it was more people than that, but I guess I was wrong. MMC, so smash that like button. That's a good point. Hit that like button for me. This is really a printer channel, says that. This is true. This is true. Haha. TM, you say you're super geared except for one or two things. DH, welcome in there over Twitch. So there, and I don't know exactly. I don't play a lot of Warlock because it's like so busted in general, but there are some builds that just aren't good against act bosses. You know what I mean? So that could be one of them. Or maybe you have to set it up differently to do Ubers. You can't run it the same way you'd run like Terror Zones in the Chaos Sanctuary and stuff. Maybe. So that's like the best advice I can give to you, but even though it's not perfect advice, but Cryptic Axe, not ethereal. So this one's can get different sockets. Very large variation on the roll. We need more than one though. Devastating, but hey, good old Tomb Reaver though. At least we got some statues today. That's, I don't have them on me right now, but at least we got some statues. Yeah, we'll identify it, whatever. The demon build not strong enough compared to others? Maybe. I heard some people say that the way that people rock some of the demon builds now, it's like mega super busted. So, but yeah, I don't really know. I played for like a week or two in the ladder, and I was like, yeah, this still crazy powerful, still more powerful than everything else. I mean, a lot of people, I think, just go with a basic, like, Uber smiter type of situation, but I'm not really sure. I don't really do the Uber Ancients because it's, like, not fun content to do, so I'm going to do them in the future here, but I haven't gotten around to it on single player. Yeah, DH, this is true, because it's a pain farming essences and statues. Yeah, the statues for sure. This will be the last day I farm statues. It's just like not fun to do. So at least, I mean, technically Bale you have the chance. Oh yeah. You have the chance to find Tyrell's Might or some Mang Songs or something from Duriel technically, but it's so, you know, takes so long to get there waiting for the waves. And with this build, I guess I got every once in a while that happens, and yeah, takes even longer. And some solo PvP. I'm pretty good at single player PvP actually. Never lost. Yeah, me saying the Blood Boil busted at farming Terror Zones and stuff, but not at Uber bosses. I could see that, yeah. I guess that can be very true. Kind of like Nova. Doing Ubers and stuff with Nova, probably a challenge. What am I rocking for a ladder figlet? So probably, Mithril Point. That is a new one, I think. Right? I'm just going to go with the Sorceress, probably Nova. I just really like that build, and I haven't done it in several seasons, so this one is the Blood Pact one, right? Look at that. Blood Pact Shard. I remember everything. 133. I'll compare it to what I got. Magic Find Roll, I think it's low. Doesn't it go up to 50? I don't know. That's kind of a neat one. Kind of a neat one. Teddy, so the new patch that's coming out in like a week, they are nerfing the drop rates on statues. They're lowering the drop rates on statues. They didn't say how much, but considering how hard, like especially the Baal ones are right now to find already, it's going to be insane to be able to get Baal statues and stuff later. So, yeah, it was all in the new patch notes that came out the other day. All in it. One last drink of this stuff. Another W for Blizzard. I mean, I think it's just because the Andy ones are just way too prevalent and stuff, but I never really took the time personally to farm any of these other ones, and the Baal ones are a disaster, so especially for single player. Congrats, Adams, on the 6 jewels you got. Yeah, Zachary, any of the changes that happen, they will happen for single player as well. Not just going to be only online. New act, new rune words, DH. I don't know about all that. I'm kind of anti-change guy anyways, so... Congrats, MMC. Sounds amazing. Where's the emo wig, says Jordan. Not today, not today. That's a special occasion type of situation there. I gotta save it for tomorrow when I go to the concert anyways. What if I really wore it to the concert? Not that you guys... I can take a picture, but not that you guys would, you know... Maybe someone would run into me there. Finishing Act 4, Big Lawn Gnome says, I don't know about that, but maybe adding like a side quest or something in Act 4. Adding in like a, I don't know, an island out in the lava, or like a cave that goes down to the lower level somewhere else where there's like some other boss or something, maybe, I don't know, but some little side quests. Did I ever play D1? I tried it, yeah. I've definitely played it. I didn't play it, like, contemporaneously, though. I didn't play it back in the day. Just one time, like between seasons, essentially, I was like, yeah, let's try Diablo 1 here. How many statues? I actually found a few today, so I don't remember how many exactly I found, to be honest. We'll take a look. No good. Yeah, DH. Diablo 2 probably better. Yeah, it's interesting though, Diablo 1. You know, interesting. And Icarus, no idea on Diablo news or whatever, so got a few of them. So what do we get? 3 statues today? It's something, I guess. It's honest work. I got those early too. I feel like in the first hour I got 3 statues, and then now in the last hour and a half I haven't gotten one. Yeah, usually I go till 9 o'clock here, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm like kind of super tired, to be straight up. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and call her a day on the stream. Appreciate y'all for the super prints and stuff, supporting the channel. Honestly, straight up, without all your support and stuff, all the generosity, I wouldn't be able to keep doing this all the time. So thank you all so much, and don't forget, link in the description, should be a card on Twitch or whatever. Check out the Sweetville merch store if you want yourself a pink, perfectly well done steak shirt, just like the one I got right here. The thing is nasty, by the way. Perfectly cooked steak, well done, well said. The thing is awesome. Look at this thing. Look at it. Come on. Awesome. Get yourself the hat. Get yourself the desk pad. Legendary. Just legendary. Also, just so you know, the shirt, the guy does not come with it. It's only the shirt. The hat. It's only the hat. The lady does not come with it, okay? I get asked that question all the time. For some reason, this one has only the shirt, but this shirt's sick, obviously, of course, too, but just nasty. They're all nasty. The cup's nasty. The cup is awesome. Man, so cool. Got sweet fill on the front and the back, like legendary. But yeah. With that being said, appreciate you all a billion. Catch you on the next stream or the next video. Peace out, you legends. Ooh.